Hello, my name is Abashish Roy. I'm the Senior Network Analyst at the Indian Cybersecurity Solutions, and I welcome you all to a special webinar on AWS Storage Solutions, the topic that we have today. And we'll discuss about the different storages that is available in AWS Cloud, that is S3, EBS, and Glacier. S3 means a simple storage service. EBS is the elastic block storage, and we'll discuss about the Glacier storage also. So what is a storage? Storage is a medium where you store the data. You migrate the data to the cloud and you store the data in the hard disk, as we know. And that is the hard disk that is directly attached to your instance, your OS, your server. That is a EBS, Elastic Block Store. It is a block level storage and it is directly attached to the EC2 instance. So you can only access this storage by connecting to the EC2 instance. You cannot access it remotely. But S3, simple storage service, can be accessed remotely. So let's discuss with details. So we'll discuss optimizing data management, how to do that, a comprehensive overview about the solutions S3, EBS, and Glacier service. So AWS offers a variety of storage solutions designed to meet diverse data management needs. So you'll have different storage for different needs, like S3, simple storage service, EBS, elastic block storage, and Glacier. Now, definitely we'll explore the features, use case, and best practices for this. And these are all used for data and storage management. Now, what is Amazon S3? S3 provides scalable object storage for data backup, archiving, and analytics. And it is a storage that can be accessed remotely. So if you're having a web browser, you are sitting in any part of the world, so you can access that storage because Amazon say that S3 is not related to any particular EC2 instance. Definitely it is connected to a EC2 instance, but they will hide that. They will not let you know for to which EC2 instance actually your S3 begins. So definitely you can connect it with any browser from any part of the world. Now it is having high durability and availability as it can be connected from anywhere and making it ideal for storing large amounts of unstructured data. Means any data, any file, any folder, not any structured database. Users can easily access and manage their data through a web interface or web browser. What are the key features of S3? S3 offers features such as versioning, that you can store data as different versions with the timestamps, also lifecycle policies, and also encryption. So you can also encrypt the data. So these capabilities allow users to manage data efficiently, automate data transitions, and ensure security. Additionally, S3 integrates seamlessly with other AWS services as well. What are the use cases for S3? S3 is used for various applications, including backup and restore when you are going to take the backup and when we are restoring. So you will use that S3 bucket. So S3 bucket is used for storage, big data analytics like Hadoop, and content distribution. For all these things, S3 can be used. And you can also use S3 for hosting the static website that we know. Its flexibility and scalability also make it suitable for startups and enterprises, like ensuring they can adapt to changing data needs. What is Amazon EBS? Now, that is an elastic block store that is directly attached to the EC2 instance, persistent block storage. It is designed for applications requiring low latency access to data. Low latency means it can be used to very fastly access the data, and such as databases and enterprise applications. So if you are going to run in an EC2 instance and you are going to connect to an EC2 instance, you are going to make any volume, you are going to copy any volume. So for that reason, you have to connect to the EC2 instance first, and then you can only get access to the EBS. Now, EBS volumes can be easily attached to EC2 instances for seamless data management. EBS offers features like snapshots, like you can take snapshots if you are going to copy or move the volume from, say, one region to the other region. So you have to first take the snapshot. Snapshot is, you can say, a backup. encryption, and scalability. All these are features of EBS, and snapshots provide backup capabilities while encryption ensures data security. Now, EBS volumes can be resized and they can be optimized for performance, and definitely they are suitable for different workloads and operations. What are the use cases for EBS? Common use cases include database storage, file system storage, application hosting like any application, web application hosting. Also, this ability to deliver consistent performance makes it ideal for applications that demand high IOPS, high input output operations, and low latency. Another thing is Amazon Glacier, that is also storage. Now, it is a low cost cloud storage service for data archiving and long term backup. When you are going to keep the long term backup, say you are storing 1,000 songs or 1,000 movies, so for that, Amazon Glacier is there for archiving. It is designed for infrequently accessed data. Means that you are storing say 1,000 movies or 1,000 songs, but you are not frequently accessing them. So that is infrequent data access. So for that, Glacier is used, providing a secure and durable solution for organizations looking to reduce or storage cost while definitely maintaining the data integrity. Key features include Glacier offers features such as data retrieval policies and encryption. Definitely, users can choose retrieval times ranging from minutes to hours, so you can retrieve the data from the Glacier fast. And also, it is highly secure, ensuring that archive data remains protected definitely over time and ages. Use cases include that data archiving, compliance, and disaster recovery. So, if you are going to take the backup and you are going to store the backup for disaster recovery, you will use this Glacier. Now, its cost effective nature makes it ideal for storing large volumes of data because it is cheap and that are not frequently accessed, yet must be retained. So, for that reason, Glacier can be used. And when choosing between S3, EBS, and Glacier, consider factors such as access frequency, performance needs, and cost. And each service has unique strength, making them suitable for different data management scenarios. So you have to consider all these factors when choosing the different level of storage. It is not always you are going to choose S3, EBS, or Glacier, but it depends on the requirement. Understanding this difference is essential for optimal utilization of your data. Best practices are with AWS storage solutions, implement best practices such as data lifecycle management, cost monitoring, and security policies. All this to be considered, and regularly review usage patterns and storage configurations are also necessary for efficient cost management. So we can conclude that AWS storage solution, S3, EBS, and Glacier all are the powerful tools for managing data and storing data. They are together making the AWS cloud a good solution for storing the data and data management. By understanding their features and use cases, organizations can make informed decisions that definitely enhance the data management strategies and overall efficiency of the organization. So that is about the storage of the AWS, different type of storage theoretically. And also I can take you to the AWS console now. This is the AWS console, and you can see that S3 is there. So this for storing and retrieving any amount of data from anywhere. So you can actually create a bucket. You can give a bucket name. So then you have to click on ACS enabled, and you have to uncheck the block called public access, because otherwise publicly you cannot access this bucket data, and you have to acknowledge. Bucket version is for now, it is disabled, and you can create bucket, and you can click on the bucket, and then you can upload some documents here. Say you click on the add files, and you do any file, you upload, set text file, and you click on upload. Now this is succeeded. Now go to this destination of this bucket, and you copy this URL, and paste it in the web browser. And so it is not being shown because in this action you have to again make public using ASL. You have to explicitly give permission to this file also. You have to make it public. Yes. Now let's try. Yes. Now you have got that code. There's a lambda function that is written so that I have uploaded. So you have to always give the public access. So that is how you make the buckets. And also, if you go to the EC2, and there you will see the elastic block store where you can actually create the volumes. And you definitely need to run an instance first, and then you can click the volumes and you can create the volumes that can be attached to the S3 instances. It can be any type, GP3, GP2, or provisioned IOPS for high input output operation for a database or like that, throughput optimized HDD as well. So there are a lot of options there that you can use wisely. And first you have to create the S3 instance, and then you can attach the block volumes to it. You can as well as take the snapshots of these volumes, and you can move the volumes. You can copy the volumes from one region to another region, or from one AZ to another AZ. So this is about the EBS that will create. And also if you search for Glacier, see this is the S3 Glacier service there. And then you can create the vault, and you can give a vault name there. So there you can create the vault, and you can inside that vault you can upload the data. Say I'm giving the vault name. You can turn on notifications also as an SNS topic. For now it is turned off. So this is your vault. It is like your bucket, you can say. And definitely this vault properties, this you have to add for lock policy. So everything you need to configure to actually store the infrequent data as infrequent access to it. And also you can add the tags there. And this is your vault actually that you can use. So these are the storage solutions that is offered by the AWS. And it is definitely almost free for any free tier account, but there is a limit definitely the storage that you get. So you will not get unlimited storage. Beyond that you have to purchase. So these are about the different storage solutions that you will get in any type of AWS EC2 instance. Whatever instances you use, you can use Linux, you can use the Windows instance, or any other instances you can use. And that I have shown you that in S3, in that case of S3 use case, you can actually make a bucket, you can make it a public access, and also you can access it from any web browser. Now in case of, say for example, EC2 instance, also in Linux you can make a partition a volume. In case of the fdisk command, there is a fixed disk command where you can make the partitions, and that EBS volume can be created. So these volumes can be created on any type of OS, and you can access it by accessing the OS itself. And again, the Glacier is a service, is a storage that you do not use often. You actually use the Glacier to store any data that is not frequently accessed, but you are not going to store that data that is frequently accessed in your, say, in your enterprise solutions. So you will only store the data that is, say, very old data or something, some, say, old classical data, so that you do not access often. Say some reports that you do not access every time. So to access that, to store that, you use the Glacier service. So as you have seen, there are a lot of storage solutions offered by AWS. Just like the Azure, they have the blob storage. Here also we have the S3. S3 is compared to the blob storage to store the unstructured data. So as we are moving more to cloud, we are migrating a lot of data to the cloud solutions nowadays. We do not keep the data on on-premise servers, as I always say. So these storage solutions are definitely becoming prominent day by day, and we should use these storage solutions to actually leverage the cost and also use the optimum potential of the cloud, because the cloud computing is the future of the networking and storage. So every virtualization technology, every networking is moving towards the cloud. So I think you have got an immense understanding of this topic of AWS storage solutions from this webinar. And again, I thank you all for joining this webinar, and I hope that you will definitely be able to deploy these storage solutions, and also you'll be able to get an immense knowledge on this topic for your study on AWS Solution Architect Associate certification as well. So that is it about the AWS storage solutions S3, EBS, and Glacier for now. I'll come with some new topic next day. Till then, take care and bye.